Welcome back to the main events of Italian diplomatic activity abroad. On June 4, Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani was on a mission to the Aosta Valley, where he visited the Mont Blanc Tunnel. Mr. Tajani then co-chaired, together with French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot, the third meeting of the Italy-France Cross-Border Cooperation Committee. The meeting brought together local administrations, members of parliament, organizations and companies operating along the border to strengthen cross-border relations and discuss practical issues such as mobility and transoceanic connections, climate and water resource management, youth education, and initiatives promoting bilingualism. Subsequently, Tajani and Barrot held a bilateral meeting in preparation for the upcoming Italy-France summit, reviewing the international situation and confirming the close alignment between the two countries on foreign policy issues. Among the topics discussed, as Tajani later told reporters, was also the IMEC corridor. We are also closely monitor IMEC. We've talked about it at length. The idea of enhancing it and working together has developed. The idea is to have a bifurcation at the Mediterranean, a corridor that will connect India to Europe. One part arrives in Marseille, the other in Trieste, so that Italian and French ports can be the point of arrival for goods, with the Italian side dispatching to Central Europe and the French side dispatched to Western Europe. Speaking to journalists in Aosta, the foreign minister strongly condemned the latest attack on Kuwait City International Airport. Tajani reiterated Italy's full solidarity and the Italian government's closeness to the leadership and people of Kuwait. Italy is ready to contribute to the security of the Gulf region, but peace can only be achieved through negotiation. We must return to politics, the minister concluded. On the occasion of Italy's Republic Day celebrations, Italy Consul General in Benghazi, Filippo Colombo, appealed for the release and return of participants in the global Samad Flotilla convoy for Gaza, currently detained in eastern Libya, including Italian citizens Leonardo Alberizia and Domenico Centrone. Consul Colombo's appeal referred to the spirit of friendship and the deep ties between Italy and Libya, which, he said, could create the conditions for a swift resolution of the matter. The Italian Foreign Ministry, the Italian Embassy in Tripoli, and the Consulate General in Benghazi continue to follow the case closely in coordination with local authorities. On June 4, Deputy Foreign Minister Edmondo Cirielli met with the United Kingdom's Minister of Development and Africa, Jennifer Chapman. The meeting provided an opportunity to discuss shared priorities in development cooperation, with particular attention to Africa and the opportunities offered by the Mattei Plan. The two sides examined the impact of current geopolitical tensions and development policies, especially regarding food security and agricultural resilience in African countries. They also reaffirmed their shared commitment to basic education ahead of the 5th Replenishment Conference of the Global Partnership for Education, which will be co-hosted this year by Italy and Nigeria. As Secretary of State for Foreign Affairs, Maria Tripodi, representing Minister Antonio Tajani, attended the OECD Ministerial Council meeting in Paris, taking part in sessions dedicated to the organization's strategic future and to strengthening an open, rules-based trading system. In their remarks, the Undersecretary recalled Italy's long-standing support for the gradual enlargement of OECD membership and stronger cooperation with emerging economies. She also stressed the need to keep markets open, strengthen the multilateral system and counter distortions that undermine fair competition. On June 3rd, during the 11th edition of Global Exhibition Day, the Italian Exhibition and Trade Fair Association and the Italian Association of International Exhibition launched the social media campaign Trade Fairs Driving the Made in Italy brand. The initiative includes the release of a video highlighting the strategic role of Italy's exhibition industry, ranked 4th in the world and 2nd in Europe by sides, in promoting businesses supporting internationalization and contributing to national economic growth. Trade fairs, a key tool for expos, generate an estimated annual economic impact of 22.5 billion, equal to 0.7% of Italy's GDP. On June 2nd, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and network of Italian embassies, consulates and Italian Cultural Institute celebrated the 80th anniversary of Italian Republic. In Washington, the Italian embassy hosted more than 1,100 guests to mark the anniversary, which coincides with the 250th anniversary of American Declaration of Independence. In Algiers, 1,500 guests attended the celebration at Villa Hesperia, the residence of the Italian ambassador, featuring a concert by the Canzoniere Grecanico Salentino organized by the Italian Cultural Institute in scenic Jardin d'Essai du Hamma. Meanwhile, in Melbourne, the Consulate General hosted an event that offered guests a unique experience featuring performances by Melbourne Opera and Italy's Fashion Project, which showcased the creativity, elegance and innovation of Italian style. All videos of the celebrations are available on estuary.it. And that's all for now. Thanks for your attention and stay tuned!